junior wide receiver Carlos Torres, quarterback Mike Sheehan, and linebacker Kyle Kitchens. Coach, if you'd start with a couple of opening comments about today's game, and then we'll take questions.
I just want to start by thanking our team and our fans and our support factors all over across Catawba for an outstanding season. The support within our community here has been great. It's tough when you don't achieve a next goal on your list, but again, we're very pleased, very blessed to have an opportunity to be in the playoffs, and we wish it went a little bit better for us. Have a great group of young men who worked hard throughout the whole season, putting things in place, and again, it's a tough day for our guys. But again, all the thanks are to our administration, our players, parents, and support factors throughout the league.
Coach, you got yourself in a hole. We're trying to dig out most of the day. Is that how it pretty much went?
It was. Again, we got behind early, gave up some early touchdowns to put us in a 14-0 hole. It kind of made it tough on us, but our guys continued to fight. It was very nice to see that we were at a point where it was 14-10, and we were plugging away. Again, we just did not make that extra step to put ourselves in position to win the ball game. They went on and got another touchdown at it, and then an interception for a touchdown. They made plays today that kind of sealed our fate, but again, our kids fought hard, came back and made it competitive there at 20-16, and again, their young man made a great play and kind of sealed our fate.
Quarterback, Mike, you were scrambling a bunch today. You want to talk about the pressure, what it was like out there?
They did a good job in coverage, I thought, for the most part. And running backs were helping out with the line, so with protection, so we didn't get into checkdowns a lot. So, you know, things were covered. I'm going to run around and try to make plays. Not just going to try and hang in there. So that's all that was been doing a decent job and trying to make plays.
But you and he hooked up quite a bit there today. You had some success doing that, you know, all receptions.
Yeah, always have pretty good confidence in Carlos to make plays. That's what I'm going to look for. So, able to get on the ball a good bit today, especially on some of the sprint out stuff, roll out stuff. And then on the quick bubble games. I know that's not on there, but I mean, we threw a bunch of bubbles today, quick screens today, but that's what we had to do. I mean, we were trying to get 7 guys in the box. We had to get it out of there.
Mike, you guys had that great. Your first drive was really, nice. Everything worked. Having the field goal blocked at the end of that first drive, how much did that take out of you guys there?
I mean, it was a little demoralizing just to not have any points on the board off the field, but like you said, I mean, we drove it down the field pretty much, at will. But some of our hiccups this year on offense have been, not finishing with touchdowns in the red zone, and definitely say that happened twice today. We tried to kick 2 field goals today, missed one, made one. So we just got to do a better job of putting it into when the time comes.
The pick 6, Mike, I know it was a huge play. Just tell us, tell us what you saw there.
Keon's slot to my right. He's running a seam ball. He runs by the guy over him. He's my first option, so I'm looking to throw there. I'm going to try and highlight the mic, and I try to fit it in to Keon, try to make a play that I probably shouldn't have, and made a mistake that was pretty big in the ball game.
Kyle, can you talk a little bit about that hole that you guys got in at the start? I mean, they came out thinking they made some huge pass plays early in the game. Just talk about getting down early and then fighting back from that point.
Yeah, we got in the hole in the first half, but we still should just kept on fighting. We kept on fighting. I thank my teammates for keep on fighting. I'm a little emotional right now, so it's a little hard. But we should have won. Hands down. I can't say no more.
Curtis, they had a big response when you had taken momentum, cut it to 14-10 after the opened up the playbook a little bit. Got a touchdown, got a fumble, got a field goal, 14-10, and then they would, they kind of went right down the field. Just talk about the swing there in the game.
It was tough, because we did have a lot of momentum working. I commend our offensive staff for being creative, putting some things in place. A nice reverse pass that opened some things up, and we made some plays. And that was the thing that we were looking at, making plays. And the comeback out on defense, and I think they scored 4 plays, took a lot out of us. But we were trying to add some pressure early in the game when they made the big plays in the passing game. It was because they had all day. Play action pass worked well for them. They had a chance to sit in the pocket with a tall receiver who can look downfield, and they made some plays. So we were trying to get a little pressure on the quarterback, and they hit us with some outside plays, sweeps with some good speed at running back. That kind of moved the ball pretty quickly downfield for them. Made it tough in our adjustment. We tried to put some things in place, but they did a good job of countering a good offensive drive that we put together to put some points on the board.
And Carlos, you had a huge day today. Obviously, you were a big part of the game plan. That's kind of what they were giving you guys, and you were able to take advantage of it. Let's talk a little bit about 13 catches, I think, today. Is the day that you had.
Well, we came with a game plan. We already knew that a linebacker wasn't really going to bump out to me, so I was really going to have a free release all game. And they really won't react into the bubble as hard as they should. So we felt like we should just keep hitting the bubble and stuff like that. With the linebacker, they put 7 in the box and having a safety about 15 yards backpedaling. As soon as the ball snapped, they gave me a big hole just to catch it and just get upfield and make a move and do something for my team.
We didn't plan on. We did plan on it, but again, I didn't expect 50 passes in the game from us. But we kind of took exactly what they gave us. We had to make some plays happen. And again, as part of our game plan, again, 38 for 47. Again, normally it's a good day. But again, we had to add our running game in there just to give us a chance for some balance, and we weren't able to do that. And they were able to make some plays. And Gary made a long run who kind of added to our rushing game, but kind of took us out of playing a little bit, and gave us an opportunity to throw the ball. But again, we like to run the ball well, and it kind of took us out of it today.
I think 25 passes in the first half, which is obviously it's not what's been happening for you guys in the last month.
No, sir. Again, 415 yards of offense normally is a decent day for you, but we're not executing in the red zone for touchdowns, and you're not able to control the tempo as we like to. It makes it tough. Again, passing game, threw some balls out there for some running game kind of things where we threw some bubbles and things like that just to add to our running game, which inflated our passing numbers. But again, we didn't execute totally today to get the win.
Any of you guys just talk a little bit about this season? I know it's tough now. A few weeks from now, I think you'll probably appreciate a little more what you guys did this year, turning, really taking another big step forward, making the playoffs this year. Listen to a great team today, but just talk a little bit about where you guys are right now in the program.
We commended our seniors for again continue to put the core values of our program in place, and it just didn't start this season. We had young men who are in our first year, 13 and 14, who bought into our program and our system and kind of continue putting things in place. And that's why we're here today. And I gave those guys their respect and what they've done for us. But this season was largely a part of our senior class. Again, years past, we had previous seniors, they were huge for us, but this senior group allowed our team to just gel and bond a lot. This season, we talked about all year how we enjoyed practicing, we enjoyed playing with one another, we enjoyed playing the game, we enjoyed each other, and it showed throughout our year. And again, it's a tough time down there right now. It's a lot of emotion down there. A lot of guys put their heart in the summer workouts, winter training. They got a lot invested in this season. And to get to this point, I know we're all a little disappointed, but we do want to sit back on Monday, Tuesday, whenever we can get our composure back and enjoy what we've accomplished. It's the first time in a long time that we enjoyed not only a 9-2 season, a conference championship, but also a playoff berth. And again, this is as we were back in the late 90s and early 2000s when we had it going. There was something that, as we're going to try to build on this year, something that's normal. We went from in our first year understand that winning is normal, and we're not going to get all excited about one win. Let's win them all and let's get excited. And we've passed that in the stages, and we're in the stage of our program right now where making the playoffs and winning the conference championships is a normal thing. We enjoy them. We're going to work towards them, but it's just something that we work towards, and it becomes normal. But again, we're going to sit back and we're going to try to enjoy this season for those guys who haven't found normalcy yet within this program. And now they're going to realize that the work they put in, they do have a chance to celebrate things at the end as they put hard work in throughout the year. Guys, if y'all have anything, you're welcome.
I mean, it's kind of hard right now just after the loss and everything, and can't help but think about, like you said, the group of seniors who, a lot of the guys I came in with, and so they've been through it. They put the work in, and they earned the conference championship this year. And it just sucks to have to go out today. Before I think we should have if we played the way we can all year. It's just tough right now, but I'm sure like Coach Walker said, after we kind of regroup, we can think about what this season really meant.
First and foremost, I'd like to thank my coaches. They pushed us in practice throughout the whole year. I'd like to thank my seniors because they kept the leadership. They were wonderful seniors. It was a wonderful year. It was sad that it ended early. I got to play with my brothers on the defense. I also got to watch my other brothers on offense. And then special teams, they did pretty well. I'd like to thank the Devo offense, Devo defense for pushing us too. They did a tremendous job. And then next year, we're going all the way. And we're just gonna keep going. This is gonna be a normal thing for us. We're not something for nothing but a conference championship next year. Then we're gonna come to playoffs and keep fighting. And we're going all the way.
Well, got a little sick feeling in my stomach, to be honest. Good season. People may not give coaches a credit like that, but they really pushed us to a limit I never thought they would. Disciplined us on a lot of different levels. And I feel like this year was just something different. I feel like we molded together as a team, and I could actually see that we were becoming a family throughout the season, and we were doing things together instead of everybody just worrying about themselves. I feel like when it came down to crunch time, everybody would mold together, just like Coach Walker wanted us to do. From the beginning, he said we need to mold, and that's what we did. We molded together. And I just feel like a lot of people were shocked that we made it this far. I'm not shocked at all, because I seen it in us before the season even started. I knew what we had, I knew what we could overcome, and I knew what we could achieve. And like Kyle said, we don't want to make this just a normal thing, just winning conference championships. We want to be able to go in the playoffs, and I feel like we got something to prove to y'all next year, and we're going to prove it to y'all.